My first experience learning about Referee Magazine, it was the late 80s, and I had joined my local high school association, and one of my instructors had a magazine. And when I saw this magazine, it had referee on the top of it. I went, there's a magazine for referees? And he said, yeah. And it was so incredibly funny to me because now everything's online and that's how you register and you can get the magazine. But for me, it was one of those when I opened a magazine, Referee Magazine used to put like a postcard in the middle of it, and you would fill out the card and mail it, and that's how you became a member. I was so excited to become a member of this magazine because it represented everything about officiating. But I must say that in 1997, after having the opportunity to get hired by the NBA, something that was extremely incredible and proud of for me is when I received a phone call and to ask me to do an article and be in the magazine. I was elated, excited. I couldn't believe it because here is how I equated being in this magazine was like a model being on the cover or being in Vogue magazine. And when the editor called me and said, Violet, your article was great, but you're also going to be on the cover of the magazine. And I went, you got to be kidding me. So I didn't know what that was. When I received the magazine and when I saw it, I was on the cover of the magazine with the Michael Jordan. You know what is funny? Most of the questions from all the different reporting mechanisms, it was everything. It was LA Times. We went to the NBA and we did NBA entertainment. We were featured in so many different news, outlets. But I can tell you the most exciting for me personally was being in Referee Magazine. That, all those other things were great. Don't get me wrong. I was excited. I was happy to get the news coverage. Some of it was negative, some of it was positive, but I can honestly say, for me, being on the cover and being in Referee Magazine was the belle of the ball for me. That's where my excitement came from. I just felt like I had made it and that I belonged to an organization throughout the world where, referees throughout the world would actually be able to see this and read this, and just made me so excited. And even to this day, I have young referees who have maybe never met me. They come up to me or they attend my camp. They have this magazine in their luggage and they would come to the meeting and they would ask me to sign their magazine. And what an incredible feeling of being a part of this incredible organization. So again, being in that magazine on the cover and just knowing how it made me feel and hoping that, the young women or young men that read this article, it could motivate them or just kind of show them that, anything's possible in officiating if you just are given the opportunity and you put yourself out there. And I think for me, one thing I've done is I've taken advantage of every single opportunity that was given to me. And I hope that when young referees read this article, even to this day, that's what it will do for them. It would motivate, it would give them a sense of belonging, a sense of, if I didn't think I could make it, here's an example that I could.